she really said that? I remember asking my coworker, staring at my phone like it had just slapped me. He nodded slowly. It's right there on LinkedIn, man. You should probably see for yourself. I did. And there it was, a post from my girlfriend, Maya. Grateful to my amazing boyfriend, Aaron, for connecting me with his mentor, David Patel. Couldn't have done it without your support. There was a photo attached, her smiling in a cafe, leaning across the table with David, a man in his late 40s. Her hand rested near his, close enough to look like they'd been holding hands and just let go. I remember my stomach tightening. My throat went dry. I had introduced them, actually, 3 months ago. I worked in tech sales, and David was my first boss, a sharp, confident guy who built his own consulting firm after leaving our company. When Maya said she wanted to transition into business development, I thought, why not connect her with David? He'd helped me once. Maybe he could help her too. She'd been thrilled. "You'd really do that for me?" she said, wrapping her arms around me. "Of course," I said. "He's helped a lot of people. You'll love him." I didn't realize then that she would love him too much. At first, it was all normal. She'd mentioned their coffee chats, how smart he was, how motivating he made her feel. I remember one night she came home from a meeting with him, glowing. She said, David thinks I could lead a sales team in a year. I laughed. That's great. You should aim high. But then she added quietly, he also said not everyone can handle being with someone ambitious. That line sat with me for weeks. The signs were there, of course. But when you love someone, you interpret red flags as something else, passion, stress, coincidence. Like how she started staying later at networking events. Or how she began dressing up more, not in her usual easygoing way, but carefully. Professional, but alluring. And the little things. Her phone turned face down, the soft smile she had while texting, the new perfume that wasn't hers. I remember one night, she came home late. I was sitting on the couch, half asleep, TV on mute. She kissed me on the forehead and said, "Sorry, babe, just lost track of time with David. We're planning this mentorship thing." Something about her tone, casual but rehearsed, made me think, she's testing how much I'll swallow. And I did, for a while. The breaking point came 2 weeks after that LinkedIn post. I hadn't confronted her yet. I was waiting, watching. But that morning when I checked David's profile, something I'd never done before, I noticed a comment under Maya's post. "David Patel, the pleasure's all mine, Maya. You've been an incredible addition, both professionally and personally." Personally. One word. Just one. But it said everything. That night, she walked in from the gym, or what she said was a gym, in her workout gear, hair freshly washed. I waited until she poured herself water before asking, "How's David?" Her hand froze midair. "What?" "I saw your LinkedIn post." I said evenly. "And his comment." She set the glass down. "Oh, that." She forced a smile. "He's just being friendly. You're reading into it." "Maya," I said, my voice low, "are you sleeping with him?" Her face drained of color. It was the silence that confirmed it. You'd think I'd explode, shout, accuse, demand answers. But I didn't. I just deflated, like something inside me had quietly broken, and there was no fixing it. She tried to explain. "It just happened," she said, crying. "He listened to me. He believed in me. You're so busy lately. I didn't mean to." Stop. I couldn't bear to hear her rationalize it. "I'll end it," she whispered. "Please, don't throw this away." But it wasn't me who had thrown it away. She already had. For the next few days, I barely spoke. I went through work calls, ate in silence, and slept on the couch. But I wasn't done. Not yet. If David had taught me anything, back when he was my mentor, it was that silence is the best weapon. People panic when they don't know what you're thinking. So I planned, not out of anger, but clarity. David's firm had recently signed a partnership deal with my company. He had pitched it to our board himself and bragged about how strategically he'd recruited new talent to his consulting team. One of those new hires? Maya. She'd been working under him for a month, Secretly. I knew it because I checked her email drafts one night. She left her laptop open. The next week, during a joint meeting between our firms, I asked to present the quarterly numbers. David was there, grinning, confident as ever. Maya sat in the back, avoiding my eyes. Halfway through the presentation, I clicked to a slide that wasn't supposed to exist, one showing internal communications between our company and his firm. I'd highlighted the conflict of interest, an employee, Maya, using internal resources from both sides. The room went dead silent. David's smile vanished. My voice was steady. It appears there's been an ethical breach between our teams. We'll be investigating further. I didn't look at Maya. I didn't need to. Later that day, HR got involved. The partnership deal was suspended pending review. Maya lost her position. David's firm got flagged for compliance violations. I didn't have to lie or twist anything. I just revealed what was already true. 2 weeks later, David sent me an email. I think we both made mistakes here. Let's handle this like professionals. I didn't reply. Maya moved out a month later. She cried as she packed, saying she never meant to hurt me, that she'd fallen for the wrong man at the wrong time. Maybe she did, but I wasn't her therapist. When she left, the apartment felt quieter, but also lighter. Sometimes I scroll past her posts on LinkedIn. She's rebranded herself as a resilience coach. Her latest update reads, "Forgiveness is freedom." I almost laugh every time, because maybe she's right. I don't hate her anymore. I just don't care. Last week, I met with a new hire at work, a young woman looking for mentorship. I almost told her, be careful who you trust in this world. But instead, I smiled and said, I'll introduce you to someone. Just make sure you keep your boundaries. Because I've learned something. Trust isn't given once. It's tested over and over, and once it breaks, it never fits the same again.